Welcome back to Championship Day here at Breakfast from Roth. My name is Bob Babbitt. We're brought to you by Flapjack and Nitro. Our next guest, the 2014 champion of Challenge Roth, Mr. Timo Bracht. Timo, congratulations.
Thank you, Bob. Nice to be here.
Always a pleasure to catch up with you again. Now, you are the third German to win both Frankfurt and Roth, correct? And the other two names are Lothar Leder and Andreas Rehler. That's pretty good company.
Yeah, that's the German double, and both races are very important.
Yes.
And here in Roth, it was my first long-distance race. It's the Ironman Europe in the year 2000 as a young age grouper, 24 years of age. And I qualified first time for Hawaii.
Yes.
And now, 14 years later, I'm the winner of the race. It's today also not possible for me to think about it.
Right. Well, and today you're 38 years old. Tomorrow you turn 39. Happy birthday. But to be basically almost 39 years old, 10 years ago, if a 25-year-old athlete started the run 5 minutes ahead of a 39-year-old athlete, you'd think race is over. But nowadays, people can, the way people train is so different, the way they keep themselves in shape. You're 39 and look like you're 25.
Yeah, but I have to say I came very late in the sport. I did sports my whole life, but I'm in triathlon. My first triathlon I did with 18,
yes.
And I turned pro in 27. So now I'm training for 12 years as a professional. And when you're beginning with 20, you're 32 when you're nearly done.
Right.
Now I'm 38 and have 2 or 3 more years.
Don't you think? You got plenty of good time.
Yeah, but ask my wife. She said after the race yesterday, now it's the time to quit and more family time.
So let's talk about it. You were saying that you spent 4 months or so training in Carlsbad, and in the training part and being with the family, that's also important to you. Talk about your kids a little bit. And I remember last year you told us a great story about your son. And tell us a little bit about your children.
Yeah, like in the US, also here in Germany, the family is very important, especially in times like today when the world is moving so fast and a lot of new stuff, and
yeah.
You cannot plan so far in the future. So for me, also my parents are very important, and my brother, but mostly important my family. I have 2 kids. My son Andre is 12 years old, and my daughter Isabel is 8. So they know everything about me, about the sport, so we can share all the emotions, all
yeah.
the good things, but also the bad things. You have to travel a lot, and the whole day is about that triathlon living. And after Hawaii last year, I placed 9th.
Yes.
I was in the lead group till Hawaii, but then I lost mentally my energy a little bit after 13 years in Hawaii, and I was on the way back Kauai, and I thought by myself, man, you need a positive mind set up for going in the top 3.
Yes.
But I didn't have that. So after Hawaii, I decided to take a break, and we went in February 4 months to Carlsbad.
The
sunny,
best place in the world, yeah.
one of the best places. And yeah, we ran the house. I have a lot of friends there. First 3 weeks we live in a very small room there with 2 kids.
Yes.
And then we ran the house near the beach, and the kids were in school there, in a normal American school, in middle school and elementary school. And I did my training alone the whole day. Sometimes I swam with Matthew Reed in
yes.
in the swim club there, Algar Norde Park. Very nice to swim, and we have the bad fire there at this time.
Yes.
So it was very hot. And yesterday I thought about my training rides, Mount Palomar at 39 degrees Celsius, and on that 4 months I get back that positive mental mindset up to win the big ones, and
yes.
that helped me a lot yesterday to have that positive feeling during the race. But yeah, it was a great day, and also a great preparation.
So when 3 times you've been third here, 1 time you've been second, this is an important race. And for folks out there who don't quite understand how important it is for a German athlete to win Challenge Roth, how important is it for you to was it for you to win this race?
Yeah, worldwide triathlon is a small sport, and you often
Right.
see triathlon in the magazines and the triathlon magazines on the websites. And here in Germany, the big race in Roth is in the normal TV station. So you see it like in the US, NFL or
Sure.
NBA. So you see it in the Tagesschau and the Sportschau. You have that big media coverage. So everybody see triathlon Roth. Okay, Timo Bracht was the winner, and so my email account yesterday evening were
Went crazy.
yeah, unbelievable. And a lot of guys who are not involved in the sport, and that's what I like to get not only inspiration for the other triathletes. I like to get inspiration for the normal people to take a healthy lifestyle, or to ask yourself the questions who are important in the life.
Sure. So with you've got a young man who's 25 years old, Nils Fromholt, leading by 5 minutes. Did you feel comfortable? You've raced him before. Did you feel comfortable that 5 minutes was not going to be enough for him?
Yes. But I had to work the last months to take that patience to not overtake you with the gap, with the
Right.
negative emotions.
Yes.
Because you often, when you feel you have that gap, you think about losing the race, but that's the wrong emotions. And I did a lot of work mentally the last weeks to get that positive feeling during
Right.
the whole race. And yeah, I know Niels very well. He's a great athlete with 27 years of age. That time and that conditions perfect, and I have
Yes.
that on my list, and I have him on my list. For the top guys to beat here,
Sure.
also Joe Gambles.
Yes.
And then on the run, when it's getting to the end, I know when I find my marathon legs on the canal, he will have no chance. And there was a little forest near Heimfarich. There were 7 Ks, a little bit shadow, and on that 7 Ks I logged my kilometers in 3:35, 3:40, and when your competitor ran 4:10, 4:15, you gain half a minute per kilometer. So
Yes.
3 minutes or 6K. So
You knew at that point. So when you know you have a race like that and you're about to win it, your family, I'm sure, was there at the finish line. You're the stadium right behind us, and there's very few finishes like this in sport, and especially in endurance sports. What were your thoughts when you were coming around the track, knowing that you were going to win a race that you said this is your Kona? This was a very, very important race for you. Knowing you were going to win it, what were your thoughts?
it's a little paradox, because last year I was third, and the year
yeah.
before second, and to cross that finish line is nearly the same, because the crowds are so amazing. You don't think about you're the big champion,
Right.
you win that. You think more about the spectators and the feelings. Yes, you did it, and it's over. The legs can rest. The emotions from the victory are coming later, especially this night.
Yes.
I couldn't sleep. I thought by myself what I've done, and yeah, it's a great feeling not only to cross the finish line first here.
Yeah.
Often in races, after the third or fourth person, there were not so many spectators. But here in Roth, it doesn't matter what place you are. Everybody is a winner here.
The other thing, I love the tradition during the awards that are going to be in a little bit. They pull a banner down, and you'll be up on that, right? And I remember Caroline Steffen broke down last year.
Tears.
Yes, tears. And I imagine for you it's going to be somewhat similar.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends here in that area of Germany. I live 2.5 hours west of here.
Yeah.
So we are often here for training, and there are a lot of good friends here, and that's you have a special feeling about that region. And
Yes.
without Roth, I wouldn't do that sport.
Really?
So yeah, I was 1997 here as a young student. Watched the races: Luc van Lier, Jürgen Zeck, Thomas Hellriegel, Lothar Leder. These guys inspired me. I was a short distance athlete.
Yes.
But here to feel that, to smell that emotions, that was the years who inspired me to do my own living.
That
And to do my own sport and to go my way.
At the beginning, you just wanted to get that shirt for being under 9 hours, right? You wanted to be one of those guys, and to go from that to being the overall champion has to be a dream come true.
Yeah, and when you ask me with 25 what I think, I'm thinking if I can get that top spot, I never imagined that before. So I was 27. From one year to another, my times went from 8:45 to 8:10. So it was kind of miracle.
Yes.
But since then, since 2002, every race besides Hawaii, I finished in the top 3. Every long distance race. Arizona, Australia,
yes.
here. So
no, you've won. What have you won? Like 8 Ironman races?
8 Ironman and 1 Roth.
That is cool. And usually this race is a fast race. People come here to go fast. Yeah. I know Luke McKenzie's like, listen, I just want to go. I want to be one of those guys that go under 8 hours. And people know that you got to go under 8 hours to win. And yesterday, only one person went under 8 hours, and that was you. Did it change the way you raced, knowing that it was really hot and it was going to be maybe more of a strategic race than a just full out race?
Yes, it was a mental race for me in the end. But when you're racing 13 times in Hawaii and Abu Dhabi and Western Australia, the heat was extreme yesterday, but you can manage it. So it's all about the preparation, and you see a lot of age groupers are dropped out. And
yes.
That's in fact a little bit of problem these days in the sport. A lot of people,
when it gets hard, they drop out.
Yeah. Not only that, they are not well prepared, I think. So a lot of people describes or go and treat for the big races.
Right.
They want to,
and they're not prepared
compete,
for
and they're not 100% prepared. And in conditions like yesterday, you see, you have no chance when you're not 100% fit.
Yes.
And that's a little message from me. When you do a long distance race, you have to do long training rides.
Like how long?
In Germany, we ride 6 to 8 hours. We do that Kraft Ausdauer 10 times, 20 minutes against a hill. But you have to do another lifestyle, and not only training a little bit on the weekend. And then you can say, yeah, I'm a triathlete. I do that Roth. I will do an Ironman. Yeah, you have to prepare, and you have to pay the price for that. And that's, I think, important for the future, that the people knows when it's getting conditions like yesterday, you will suffer and you will not see the finish line.
Right. What I love is the legends that you talked about, Jürgen Zach and Lothar Leder and Thomas Hellriegel and Faisal Sultan. They're all here. They're all still racing.
Andreas Rehlert was also here.
Yes.
Relay.
Relay, yeah. So do you see yourself as that guy that, even if you're not racing professionally, that you'll still be doing this sport?
Yeah, because I know how much you people can inspire with the sport, and with true stories, not only the stories with times under 8 hours and 2:42 marathons.
Right.
A lot of people don't care about times and speed and power output.
Right.
I think it's more that the story is behind the sport, and triathlon is such a great sport who inspires so many people.
Yes.
And yeah, that I can see my role in that part, and yeah, it's great to be part of the scene of the triathlon theme.
Timo, thanks for always being such a class act. It's always an honor to get to chat with you. Congratulations on the big win, and your birthday tomorrow. Not yet, still 38 years old. 38, 1 at 38, 39 tomorrow. Timo Bracht has been our guest. We are brought to you by Nitro and Flapjack. You can check us out on YouTube at Babbittville. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We will catch you in Kona for a breakfast from Kona. Rainer, take us out. Thank you, Rainer.